What if everything you felt, your mood, your focus, your anxiety wasn't coming from your brain at all? What if it was coming from your stomach? Scientists have discovered something that is rewriting the rules of human biology. And most people have never heard of it. Inside your body right now, there is a second nervous system running quietly in the background. Most people have no idea it exists. Scientists call it the enteric nervous system, a web of more than 500 million neurons lining your entire digestive tract from top to bottom. To put that number into perspective, your spinal cord contains only about 100 million neurons. Your gut is 5 times more. This is not a small side system. This is a major command center. It connects directly to your brain through a long nerve called the vagus nerve, the most important nerve most people have never heard of. And here's the part that changes everything. Scientists assumed for decades that the brain sent signals down to the gut. Orders from above. But when they actually measured the traffic on the vagus nerve, they found something that turned the whole theory upside down. 90% of the signals are traveling upward, from the gut to the brain. Not the other way around. Your gut is not receiving orders. It is giving them. For a long time, scientists suspected a connection between gut health and mood. But suspicion is not proof. Then a team at UCLA decided to run a very specific experiment. They took a group of healthy women, no anxiety disorders, no depression, no digestive problems. Just ordinary healthy people. They split them into 2 groups. The first group ate a specific probiotic yogurt twice a day for 4 weeks. The second group ate plain yogurt, no live bacteria, no probiotics. Nothing else changed. Same diet, same lifestyle. After 4 weeks, every participant went into a brain scanner. While inside, they were shown images carefully chosen to trigger emotional reactions, faces showing fear, pain, distress, the kind of images that normally activate the brain's stress and anxiety centers. And the results were extraordinary. The women who had eaten the probiotic yogurt showed significantly lower activity in the insula and the somatosensory cortex, the exact brain regions for processing anxiety, stress, and emotional pain. Their brains were measurably calmer. Not because of therapy. Not because of medication. Because of bacteria in their stomach. The researchers had proven something the world was not ready for. That you can change how a human brain responds to stress simply by changing what lives in the gut. Number 1, mood and mental health. Here is something most doctors still do not tell their patients. The gut is responsible for producing more than 30 different neurotransmitters. The chemical messengers your brain uses to regulate everything from happiness to motivation to emotional stability. The most important one is serotonin. You have probably heard serotonin called the happiness chemical. Low serotonin is the number 1 driver of depression and anxiety worldwide. And here's the fact that changes everything. 90% of all serotonin in your entire body is produced not in your brain, but in your gut lining. This means that if your gut is damaged from poor diet, stress, antibiotics, or processed food, your body physically cannot produce enough serotonin. No amount of positive thinking fixes a serotonin deficiency caused by a destroyed gut microbiome. Your mental health is not just in your head. It starts in your stomach. Number 2. Focus and brain fog. This one affects hundreds of millions of people who have no idea what is causing it. When the gut microbiome becomes imbalanced, which happens through ultra-processed food, chronic stress, alcohol, and overuse of antibiotics, the lining of the gut begins to break down. Scientists call this increased intestinal permeability, but most people know it by another name: leaky gut. When the gut lining is compromised, harmful bacterial compounds leak into the bloodstream. The immune system responds by triggering inflammation throughout the body. That inflammation does not stay in the stomach. It travels. It crosses the blood-brain barrier that millions of people describe as brain fog. They try more coffee, more sleep, more supplements. But none of it works because the real problem is in the gut, and nobody told them. Number 3. Sleep and stress. Your gut bacteria play a direct role in regulating cortisol, the hormone your body releases in response to stress. Under normal healthy conditions, cortisol rises in the morning to wake you up and drops at night to let you sleep. It is a perfectly timed cycle. But when gut health deteriorates, that cycle breaks down. Damaged gut bacteria send the wrong signals through the vagus nerve, causing cortisol levels to remain elevated throughout the day and into the night. High cortisol at night makes it nearly impossible to fall into deep sleep. Shallow, broken sleep then causes more stress the next day. More stress raises cortisol further. Higher cortisol causes more gut damage, which causes more sleep disruption. Around and around it goes a vicious biological cycle that feeds itself. And the cruel part is this: most people treat the symptoms. They buy sleep supplements. They try meditation apps. They cut caffeine. But the root cause, the damaged gut driving the entire cycle, goes completely untreated. So what actually fixes this? The research points to 4 changes that have been shown to measurably restore gut health and in doing so, improve mood, focus, sleep, and stress levels all at once. Number 1. Eat fermented foods every single day. Yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, kefir, and miso are all rich in live probiotic bacteria. These foods directly replenish the beneficial bacteria your gut needs to produce serotonin and regulate cortisol. Even one small serving per day makes a difference within weeks. Number 2. Dramatically increase your fiber intake. Fiber is the food that good gut bacteria eat. Without enough fiber, beneficial bacteria starve and die off. Vegetables, fruits, legumes, oats, and whole grains are all excellent sources. Aim for variety. Different plants feed different strains of bacteria. Number 3. Eliminate ultra-processed foods as much as possible. Artificial emulsifiers, seed oils, refined sugar, and chemical preservatives are the single biggest destroyers of gut diversity. Even reducing processed. The gut-brain connection works in both directions. Chronic stress damages gut bacteria just as fast as bad food does. Daily movement, breathwork, meditation, or even a 10-minute walk outside has been shown to lower cortisol and directly improve gut bacteria diversity within 30 days. The gut-brain connection is one of the most important discoveries in modern science, and most people are still completely unaware of it. Every mood, every brain fog moment, every sleepless night, every wave of anxiety, it may not be coming from the brain at all. It may be starting in the stomach. If this video changed the way you see your own health, share it with one person who needs to hear this today. Click subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and you will never miss a video. It takes 2 seconds and it might just change your health forever.